defense, and you think the key to that defense starts right up front.
Well, there's just no question about it. Princeton has two legitimate NFL prospects on the defensive line. Mike Catapano, who you see right there, as well as Karan Reed. They might be the two best defensive linemen I've ever seen at Princeton. Those two guys and what they've been able to do is the biggest reason for Princeton's statistical jump from last year. Last year they were poor. This year at the top of the league in almost every category.
Without Templeton here on the first drive, that's interesting. Let's take a look at the Princeton defense.
Well, we talked about him in the open. Karan Reed and Mike Catapano, the two best defensive linemen in the league. Andrew Starks, the leading tackler in the Ivy League. And on the back end, Anthony Gaffney has made a huge difference both on defense and on special teams.
Second for a hurry-up style offense. Here's Donnelly under pressure, brought down by Catapano. The sack leader in the Ivy League, number 77, Mike Catapano, bringing down Donnelly.
To sprint out his way, he actually splits a double team, which is really impressive. That should never happen, but he split the double team and was able to lasso down Donnelly. That gives him 6.5 sacks for the year. He'd already beat his career high. That work he did this offseason has paid off in a major way. He'll be a first-team All-Ivy League player, and he will get an opportunity at the next level. Actually
lost 20 pounds going into this season, but says he's quicker and stronger. As a result, 3rd and 10 from Reed. Pressure again, this time from Catapano. That pass is to Jonah Fade. Incomplete. It skipped at about the 27-yard line, and another stop by this Princeton D.
What a move by Catapano. He puts his left arm down out, gives him the one-arm stab, takes it away. You can see how improved his pass rushing skills are. Right now, as promised at the start of the game, Mike Catapano and Karan Reed are dominating this football game thus far.
Two New Yorkers, Karan Reed from the Bronx, Catapano from Bayville, New York, and down on the defensive holding. Donnelly with a pump fake. Down he goes. The ball comes out. Catapano falls on it. Or excuse me, number 57, Polofsky. Not 77, Catapano, who've been so used to calling his name. Polofsky recovers it, but Catapano knocked it away.
If you just tuned in, this is the story of the game. Princeton runs a stunt. Mike Catapano totally discards the left guard. Nathan Bernstein gets over Donnelly. Donnelly fumbles. Polofsky falls on it. Princeton has a chance now to try to run the clock out, and Patrick Donnelly has had better days.
Donnelly came into this.
We spoke with the Princeton coaches yesterday, and they said not only did Brown beat us last year 34-0, they beat us up physically. Well, because of that man right there, Mike Catapano, and the rest of the offensive and defensive linemen for the Princeton Tigers, give them a lot of credit because they have completely flipped the script. The Princeton Tigers have beat the Brown Bears up front, both sides of the ball, all game long.
It's a team game, of course, but Catapano and Reed, the two big wigs for Princeton.
Well, number 77, Mike Catapano started it. Number 11, Karan Reed, as you can see right there, really finished it, to be quite frank, because this Brown offensive attack was not the same after that safety. They were just harassed all game long with the dominant Tigers defense.
Patrick Donnelly sacked 5 times by Princeton. Let's go back down to the sideline to Carolyn.
Feel very small right now in the middle of the two defensive stars of the game. Let me start with you, Mike. What did you guys see that allowed you to be so successful?
I mean, we just operated in every phase of the game today. We showed great heart, great hustle of the ball, and we really bounced back. You know, this one today was for our teammate, Kamal Brown, number 10. We love you, buddy. We're just so proud we're able to play for you today, buddy, in every phase of the game, and that was for you.
The fact that he was wearing his jersey, watching you guys from his hospital room, I mean, how much did that motivate you guys?
Oh, he was the motivation for this whole effort, and the team really responded. We didn't flinch. We knew that we had to go out and do what we had to do, and we executed, and it just feels so great to be a part of it.
Karan, I know you were licking your chops when we talked to you before the game. You were saying you wanted to get a chance to face Jack Templeton, but you didn't. Brown missing a couple of guys on their line. But how proud are you of the effort all around that you guys were able to give on the defensive end?
I mean, it's what we work for. I was very happy with the effort that we gave all around. I mean, getting turnovers, being +2 was great. I mean, this is what we want to do, and we want to send this message to the league that, I mean, this is a different team.
You guys now have a chance to play Harvard. You've really established yourselves with a strong start to the season. How important was it for you guys to come out and get this win and set the tone as you head into that game?
Yeah, I mean, every game is important because it matters of us winning the championship. But, I mean, this meant a lot. I mean, we beat Columbia. We've done that last year. But this Brown team, I mean, after last year's loss, it was something different coming into this game that we knew that we had to send a message to not only win, but just send a message that this Princeton team is tougher.
Let me also just bring in things.
Heard from a couple of guys in Catapano and Reed that you might see someday at the next level. That'll do it for us here in Princeton. The final score, Princeton 19, Brown nothing.